Smashing those protein goals can be hard, but one way I start my day is with a high-protein breakfast featuring Jones Dairy Farm's chicken sausage. Jones Dairy Farm makes premium crafted meat products such as all-natural breakfast sausage, available in pork, chicken and turkey, and center-cut Canadian bacon. 100% of their products are made in the USA with materials sourced primarily from the Midwest. Jones Dairy Farm products are available at most grocery stores, including Costco, and you can find them in a store near you at jonesdairyfarm.com. Today on CityCast Houston, food trucks are one of the best ways to get a taste of our diverse food scene. But y'all, there are so many to choose from. That's why I'm bringing on Houstonia Magazine's food editor, Sofia Gonzalez, to find out what food trucks stand out from the pack. It's Wednesday, July 16th. I'm Raheel Ramzanali, and here's what Houston's talking about. Sophia, I think we often forget how impactful food trucks are to Houston's food scene, and especially how they put us on the map. Like in the 2010s, it was all about our food trucks. Like everywhere you went, people were like, did you go to Bernie's Burger Bus or the Waffle Bus or Rice Box, which now has a massive location in Rice Village. Do you think we don't put enough respect on our food trucks?
I feel like we need to bring that respect back. People are like, "Oh, you still go to food trucks?" And I'm like, "Heck yeah, I do.
Yeah.
We need to bring that back."
It's so crazy. Like, oh my gogi barbecue, that was one of my go-tos when the food truck scene really started popping here. And like, I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. I think food trucks and food parks were more of an Austin thing back in the days. And of course, ideas moved down to Houston and it became our thing. And that's when it really started taking off. And we got a lot of national love for food trucks. And it's still popping, by the way. Like, they're still amazing.
Oh, yes. Yeah. There are still so many food trucks and so many people who start out as food trucks and go on to get brick and mortar places. So I think we need to bring that respect back, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not forget the taco trucks. They're started by so many immigrants and they really just show the hustle of that culture. It's great.
Oh my gosh, yes, absolutely. And there's so many taco trucks around the city. I mean, we could spend hours and hours talking about taco trucks. We attempted to do an episode on the best taco trucks with Marco Torres, aka Marco from Houston, and I think we got through and got, a handful of recommendations, but again, there are so many. You have to just go explore. Today we're going to be focusing more on some food trucks, so let's get into it. The first thing I want to talk about is just the amazing food truck parks. And that has become a big thing in our city where a lot of food trucks will just post up and work together basically in an empty space. What food truck park is the best for you?
Yeah, so I am from up north in Tomball, and I have to say 403 Eats, so it's not exactly in the city, but it's in the Houston area. I do have a lot of love for them, though. Back when I was in newspaper in high school, they were the first community feature that I ever wrote.
Oh, cool.
They've grown a lot since then. I have too. But 403 Eats, they have now a music venue to their property. And if you're looking for some great soul food, I would suggest Queenie Bee's. She has a great backstory as well. So grab some food and stay and talk and see what she's all about.
That's awesome. Tell me her backstory.
Yeah, so she is always one that was saying that she wanted to have a food truck. And one day after a loss of a family member, she decided that she just needs to go for it and share her love for food.
Oh, that's
So,
amazing.
yeah, there's obviously a lot more details in that story, but that's a little summary.
That's cool. Have you had a chance to check out Boat Basin out in the Sugarland area?
No, I have not, but I'll add that to my list.
Okay, check this out. So Boat Basin is a food truck park idea from Karachi, Pakistan. So in Karachi, there's a cool food truck thing called Boat Basin. And what they do is there's a bunch of food vendors that set up, and it's a lot like 403 Eats Food Park where you're just like posted up, there's music, there's hangouts, there's movie nights, and they're replicating that right here in our area on Highway 6. And there are so many good South Asian food trucks as well as fusion food trucks. So you've got things like Crypto Burger, Mom's Kanafa is there. which isn't South Asian. It is more of a Middle Eastern dessert, but you just got so many different options to pick from. You have to check this one out.
Oh, noted. My gym is actually out in Sugar Land, so I'll make note of that next time I'm
You
out
go
there.
work out and then you go to the boat basin. Why not?
Exactly. I'll deserve that food after.
Yeah, for sure. Another good thing about food trucks, Sophia, is that they make a great lunch destination. You can go there, you can eat there if you want, you can grab it and go. Do you have a go-to food truck for lunch?
Yeah, so back when I worked at my last job, we were in the uptown area and we were in office more than I am now.
Hmm.
I'd sometimes go to Gourmandize for lunch when I was too lazy to pack something for myself from home. It's Mediterranean. I'd always opt for the chicken shawarma wrap, but they also have a variety of rice plates and even tacos. And they are also open late. I'm just never in that area past like 5 p.m.
Oh, nice. Okay, so that was your lunch spot, but you can also go late. Do you have a
Yes.
go-to late night spot that you hit up after a night out?
So my late night food truck spot is Tacos Laguna, but specifically the one on West Alabama. It's open until 3 a.m. So it's great for me. I do go out in Montrose from time to time, and
Hmm.
it's right on my way home.
Oh, that is perfect. What's the latest you've eaten a taco?
Ooh, depends.
Depends
De-
what years of your life, right?
yes, yeah. I most recently, maybe the latest is like 2 a.m. I don't go out as much as I used to.
Of
So yeah,
course.
yeah, I'll go with 2 a.m.
Man, I think I've had one at 3 a.m. That's like the latest I remember. 3 a.m. tacos. If I ate a taco at 3 a.m. right now, Sophia, it would wreck my whole week. Like it would take me a week to recover. That's how old I am.
I agree. Yeah, no, there have been times where I've just fallen asleep with the tacos on my counter because I've decided that I can't do it.
Yeah, that's a smart play right there. Like me, you're probably looking for some good road trips to make the most out of summer. Well, let me tell you about Port Aransas. My family and I spent a weekend there, and we can't wait to go back because Port A is such a unique beach town. First, almost everybody rolls around the island in golf carts. It is so cool. Second, you can make sun-soaked memories by hanging out on the beach all day or mix it up and try your hand at some surfing or parasailing. We did that and the entire family loved it. Or you can go fishing with one of the many charters setting sail from the harbor. Port A has something for everyone, and it's an easy drive from Houston, making it a great road trip destination. One visit and you'll see why generations of Texans have anchored their traditions to the island life. Go to visitportaransas.com and plan your trip to Texas's beach.
My cat Freddie loves to be brushed and cuddled. But stirring up his cat allergens meant sneezing and itchy eyes. Then I found Purina One Live Clear. It's cat food that reduced the major allergen and my suffering in as little as 21 days. Now, we feel closer than ever. If you have issues with cat allergens, you really need to try Purina One Live Clear.
Try new Purina One Live Clear today. Purina One, a difference from day one.
Houston food trucks are great, as I mentioned, because they really celebrate the diversity of our city and of our culinary scene because they serve food from all different cultures. Is there a food truck that is a must try for our listeners who want to diversify their palate and try something new?
So I was a bit stumped on this one because, like you mentioned, Houston is so diverse. I actually asked my coworker, our new News and City Life editor, Erica Chang, for help when it
Oh,
comes to this recommendation.
friend of the podcast, Erica Chang, who is now at Houstonia Magazine, by the way.
Yes. And she told me foreign policy. So it seems like they hop around a little bit. I checked their Instagram. They were last in Pearland, I believe, but they've also been to Truck Yard. So they're in the
Mm.
East Downtown area. It's Korean, Mediterranean, Mexican, and they also have a classic American flair on there. I wanted to mention them, but I want to just say I myself have not been. But now that Eric has mentioned it, it is on my bucket list.
Oh, that
So,
sounds so good. That sounds
yeah,
so good. Do you
right?
remember like checking Twitter all the time for food truck updates to find out where our popular food trucks would be? Do you remember doing that?
I actually never did that. I feel like I would always just be, like, driving down the street and I would see one and I'm like, "I'm gonna stop right there."
Okay, so you would just see and react. Like, my
Yeah.
wife and I would always get notifications for Oh My Gogi, which is one of the OGs, as I mentioned, and we'd be like, "Oh my god, they're gonna be near us. Let's go." And, like, it would become a thing. You kinda have to, like, let go of plans. You just go on the fly, which was also very exciting. Now, more of the food trucks are in places, and there's multiple locations of food
Mhm.
trucks, so they're consistently there, which is good for business, by the way.
Yeah. No, I agree. I definitely wish I would have played that little Twitter game, though, back then. That sounds
Yeah.
fun.
It was so much fun. You would just get a notification and run and get food before they sold out. That's how OG I am with food trucks. I'm gonna put you on the spot because this is really, really hard. As I mentioned, taco trucks, picking the best one is really subjective, and it's really up to the user and the customer, like what you like, what the taco truck is known for. We have a phenomenal taco truck scene here in the city. So tell me, where are you going? Where is the best taco truck that we need to try in H Town?
Well, you asked me at a good time. So we actually just came out with our best tacos in Houston. One of my favorite is Tacos Tierra Caliente off West Alabama.
Oh, yes.
It is one of the most well-known ones in the city. It's been feeding Montrose for almost 20 years. And I love where it is, being right next to West Alabama Ice House. I can go grab a drink, I can grab
Mhm.
some food, and it's just the perfect place to have a cheaper meal whenever I feel like it.
Yeah, that is consistently one of the best ones. The lines do get a little bit long depending on when you go, lunchtime, in the afternoon, basically anytime it seems like. And as you mentioned, it's right next to West Alabama Ice House. So there's always a line there. My tip for this one is go get your own list going. Like if you see a taco truck at a gas station, stop there and get a taco. You don't have to eat a big meal, all right? But just stop and try it because different parts of the city they do different things and
Mhm.
their tacos are very different in my opinion. So you'll get a mix. Like if you're on the north side, you're going to get a different mix than when you're in the south side. And they might do things that are a little bit different. Like to me, I found in the south side, southwest side, they do tortas better than in the north side. So you can try out a sandwich versus a taco. So you really have to go experiment and find your best one on this one.
Yeah, I agree. And also, we mentioned food trucks, but there's also a lot of good taco trailers as well. They'll
Mm,
be in one spot, they'll maybe hop around a little bit. So don't knock it till you try it with any of those places.
for sure. Okay, Sophia, last thing because I always end with dessert. I think we should start with dessert because you know I love dessert so much. And there are so many phenomenal dessert food trucks now. Give me your best food truck for desserts.
So mine is Cheater's Creamery on Washington Avenue. I used to live right behind all those crazy bars, and I actually walked to Washington Avenue more for Cheater's Creamery than I did for the bars. I always kept it pretty simple though. I just asked for milk chocolate ice cream, but they have such a variety of things. If you have a great big sweet tooth, I recommend going.
Why just the basic milk chocolate?
I am so basic when it comes to sweets. Unlike you, I don't have much of a sweet tooth.
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, for
Yeah.
me, it's like I would try every single flavor. I normally go with the cookies and cream. Like that is my base flavor. If I go
Mhm.
somewhere, I just want to see how their cookies and cream is, and then I'll experiment more out. But I haven't had a chance to try Cheater's Creamery yet, so I need to put that on my list.
Yeah, it's really great. All of my best friends and I, we love it. Like I mentioned, I used to live right there, so we'd go more times than I'd like to admit.
Oh man, that sounds so good. I'm definitely recommending go try Mom's Kunafa if you haven't. And Kunafa has had this huge resurrection here in the city of Houston. There's so many different places making it, but to me, Mom's Kunafa is the place to go try out. And if you've never tried it, it's a Middle Eastern dessert that basically layers like pastry dough, cheese, and it's topped with this rose syrup and they're remixing it a little bit. Like they will do Biscoff ones, Nutella ones. They'll do a halva as well, which is like a more South Asian flavor. It is phenomenal. They had a storefront for a while, but now they're back to just food trucks. They have several locations. If you haven't tried it yet, try Mom's Kanafa first and then try other places.
Okay, and now that's another one that I will have to add to my list.
Yeah, and it's served a little warm too, so it's gooey, it's syrupy, it's warm. The cheese pull, you get that in a dessert. Oh, I can't recommend this one enough. There are so many good food trucks around the city, Sophia. I know picking just a handful is very hard, so I truly appreciate you giving these recommendations.
Yeah, you're welcome, and thank you for asking me for my recommendations. It's been fun.
That was Sofia Gonzalez. She's the food and travel editor at Houstonia Magazine. All of the places we mentioned are linked in our show notes. And if you want even more great spots to eat at, Latin Restaurant Weeks is going on right now until July 25th, so you can eat at some amazing restaurants with some amazing deals. That's also linked in our show notes. If you enjoyed this episode, please text it to 3 of your foodie friends. And if you want more Houston happenings, history, news, and more, subscribe to our daily newsletter, Hey Houston, at houston.citycast.fm. Thanks. That will do it for today. I'm Raheel Ramzanali. Thank you for listening, and somebody order me some tacos. It's hold on. Man, my voice is killing me. I'm so sorry, y'all. Y'all have
No,
to hear
it's
me clear my
okay.
voice. Hold on.
Allergies have been really bad recently too, especially with all the rain.
Yeah, like it's really bad today. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
I'm surprised I'm not sneezing a ton.